You've arrived in Oia Santorini, where the whitewashed buildings tumble down the cliffs and the blue domes glint in the sunlight like jewels. This is the place you've seen 1,000 times on your feed, the destination that's become a rite of passage for travelers and dreamers alike. Welcome to the world's most photographed sunset, where every evening the sky puts on a show and the village transforms into a living postcard. This isn't just a trip, it's a global pilgrimage. And the holy relic? A sunset, hyped by every influencer, travel blog and wanderlust-filled Instagram story you've ever scrolled past. You packed your bags, booked your flight, and joined the masses for this celestial event, following in the footsteps of millions who came before you, all chasing the same golden hour glow. The journey to the sunset spot is less a stroll, more a slow-motion stampede, an unspoken race through winding alleys, past souvenir shops and gelato stands, as everyone tries to outpace the setting sun. Everyone has the same idea: claim a sliver of whitewashed wall for the show, staking out territory with water bottles, scarves, and the occasional tripod. The narrow paths become a human traffic jam, anticipation building, or maybe that's just the body heat radiating from the crowd pressed shoulder to shoulder. Around every corner, people are jockeying for position, rehearsing their serene faces for the camera, perfecting their poses as if the sunset itself is judging their efforts. It's a dress rehearsal for the main event, and you wonder if the sun feels the pressure, knowing it's about to be immortalized in thousands of photos, each one striving for that elusive perfection. Finally, you find your spot, wedged between a bickering couple and a family on their 47th photo attempt, everyone determined to capture their own slice of magic. This is the peak of your travel dreams, nature's grandeur, surrounded by the hum of 1,000 conversations, laughter, and the click of camera shutters. The caldera view is stunning, but the real show is the chaotic, beautiful human theater all around you, strangers from every corner of the globe, united by a single, fleeting moment. You realize the sunset is just the backdrop, the spectacle is the crowd itself, each person playing their part in this nightly ritual. Here the world gathers not for enlightenment but for the perfect shot, a digital souvenir to prove you were here, that you witnessed the magic firsthand. The anticipation is palpable, the absurdity undeniable, as everyone waits for that split second when the sky ignites and the village glows. You're not just witnessing a sunset, you're part of a global ritual, a shared experience that transcends language and borders, if only for a few golden minutes. And as the sun prepares to set, you can't help but laugh at the lengths we'll go for a moment of beauty, and the joy we find in chasing it together. Welcome to the Instagram Mecca, where the sunset is legendary, but the real story is the people who come to witness it, and the memories they take home. Let's talk about the crowds. Oia's sunset is a festival, not a private viewing. Every evening, the village transforms into a living, breathing celebration, with people from every corner of the globe converging for a single magical moment. The place is a living organism of floral shirts, sun hats, and a forest of selfie sticks. It's a parade of personalities, families, friends, solo travelers, all blending into a vibrant tapestry of anticipation and excitement. Personal space? Forget it. You'll be nudged, leaned over, and occasionally whacked by a tote bag. The narrow streets become rivers of people, flowing and swirling, everyone jostling for the best view. Influencers are everywhere, striking impossible poses, their partners turned photographers sighing in the background. It's a social media battleground with every corner doubling as a potential viral moment. It's a performance within a performance, sometimes more entertaining than the sunset itself. Laughter and applause ripple through the crowd as people cheer on strangers, sharing in the spectacle. Then there are the serious photographers, tripods planted like battle flags, muttering about golden hour and aperture. They're on a mission, determined to capture perfection amid the chaos. Cross their frame, and you'll get a glare that could curdle milk. Their patience is thin, their focus absolute, and their territory fiercely defended. The rest of us? We're the foot soldiers, families, couples, backpackers, all united in the quest for that one perfect photo. We share knowing glances, silently acknowledging the absurdity and joy of the moment. We climb walls, hold phones aloft, and create a sea of black rectangles. Some even risk a precarious perch just to get that unobstructed shot. We are both the problem and the spectacle. The crowd feeds off its own energy, each person both observer and performer. It's a beautiful, chaotic, and slightly absurd dance. There's a sense of camaraderie, a shared understanding that we're all here for the same fleeting wonder. The crowd is the real headline act, the sunset is the backdrop, but the people are the story. In Oia, you don't just watch the sunset, you become part of the show. And honestly, it's unforgettable. The memory isn't just of the view but of the wild, joyful crowd you shared it with. Oia's architecture is as stunning as the photos, white buildings so bright they almost hurt your eyes. They cascade down the cliffs like sugar cubes, impossibly clean and perfectly placed. The blue domes? They're the celebrities here, drawing more cameras than the ocean itself. Finding them is a treasure hunt, the prize the same photo as millions before you. The streets are a maze, narrow, winding, and designed for getting lost. Every turn reveals either a breathtaking view or someone's laundry. The beauty is almost too perfect, like a movie set built for Instagram. Everything feels curated for maximum impact, a living postcard. It's less a village, more a backdrop for your vacation photos. And you know what? It works. Oia is part village, part high-end shopping mall with a killer view. Every doorway tempts you with art, jewelry, or linen outfits you'll never wear again. The souvenir shops are a masterclass in tourist commerce, blue domes on mugs, magnets, even bottle openers. You'll convince yourself that olive oil and ouzo are authentic, even if they're at your local supermarket. Cafes and restaurants all claim the best view, and charge accordingly. You're not just buying coffee, you're renting a chair with a view, and everywhere the selfie stick reigns supreme, an extension of the human arm. People block paths, lean over ledges, all for that flawless shot. We travel for beauty, but spend most of our time looking at our own faces on a screen. In Oia, the selfie is the true local currency. Determined to see the Oia sunset? Here's how to survive, and maybe even enjoy it. Oia's sunset is legendary, but so are the crowds. If you're picturing a quiet, romantic moment, you might want to adjust your expectations. This is an event, and you're about to join thousands of others chasing the same golden hour magic. First, timing is everything. Arrive at least 3 hours early if you want a prime spot. Yes, 3. The best viewpoints fill up fast, and people literally camp out with tripods and snacks, staking their claim long before the sun even starts to dip. Or consider visiting in the off-season. November sunsets are just as stunning, and you'll share the view with a fraction of the crowd. The vibe is calmer, the streets quieter, and you might even find a little space to breathe. Manage your expectations and you'll be pleasantly surprised. Remember, this isn't a secluded retreat, it's more like a blockbuster movie premiere, and you're one of the extras. Embrace the chaos, because it's all part of the experience. The crowd is half the fun. Pack patience, lots of it. You'll be shoulder to shoulder with people from all over the world, all here for the same reason. You'll need it for the human traffic jam, the buzzing drones overhead, and the constant shuffle as everyone tries to get the perfect shot. And don't forget the endless photo bombs. Bring water and snacks. You'll be there a while and the wait can be long and hot. Prices near the sunset are, let's say, scenic. Expect to pay a premium for that view. If you're planning to eat, check menus ahead of time or grab a bite before the crowds descend. When the sun finally dips below the horizon, everyone leaves at once. The narrow streets become a river of people, all trying to escape at the same time. Don't join the stampede. Instead, stay put and enjoy the afterglow. The colors linger, and the crowds thin out quickly. Let the masses rush off while you soak in the peaceful atmosphere that returns once the show is over. You'll get a peaceful walk back through the winding streets with the magic of Oia all to yourself. And if you're lucky, you might even snag a table for dinner with a view. No reservation needed. Remember, the real show is all around you. The energy, the colors, the people, and the unique buzz that fills the air. The sunset is just the excuse to be here. The magic is in the moment, not just the view. If you're craving a spiritual awakening, try sunrise instead. No crowds, same breathtaking view, and a sense of peace you won't find at sunset. Oia rewards the prepared and the patient. Bring your best attitude, a sense of humor, and maybe a little flexibility. Don't fight the madness. Enjoy it. Make friends, share stories, and let the chaos become part of your adventure. The chaos is part of the charm, and it's what makes Oia's sunset unforgettable. And if all else fails, just laugh at the absurdity of it all. Sometimes that's the best memory you'll take home. That's the true Oia experience, embracing the madness, soaking in the beauty, and making memories you'll never forget. As afternoon fades, Oia buzzes with pre-sunset energy. The light softens, shadows stretch, and the sky shifts from blue to pastel. Cameras come out for before shots, conversations turn to the impending spectacle. Strangers unite in anticipation, all waiting for the sun to go to bed. The crowd tightens, everyone defending their tiny patch of territory. Human Tetris ensues, people scaling ledges, squeezing into gaps. Safety is optional, the perfect view is everything. The golden hour arrives, bathing everything in honeyed light. The clicking of cameras becomes the soundtrack to the final countdown. And then, the main event. The sun transforms into a glowing orange sphere, pausing for dramatic effect. The crowd hushes, selfie sticks rise, and all eyes focus on the horizon. The descent is quick, colors shift from orange to fiery red, the sea turns to liquid gold. Oia's white buildings glow, bathed in a rosy light. Even cynics have to admit, it's breathtaking. Cameras click in a frenzy, everyone desperate to capture the fleeting moment. You wonder if anyone's actually watching with their own eyes. And then, it's gone. The crowd erupts into applause, thousands clapping for the sun. It's absurd, touching, and uniquely human. We celebrate a celestial body for doing what it does every day. In that moment you realize, the sunset is just the beginning. The real magic is in the shared experience. The applause fades and reality returns. The afterglow is lovely, but the crowd is already on the move. The serene observer becomes a competitor in the race to escape Oia. The narrow streets bottleneck, patience wears thin, and the charm of the alleys turns to frustration. Local restaurants fill instantly, their lights promising refuge. You snag a table, order a drink, and watch the last of the crowds shuffle by. Finally, you can appreciate Oia's quiet beauty at twilight. The village lights flicker on, the sea calms, and the frantic energy fades. This peaceful moment, after the spectacle, might be the real magic. Not the sunset itself, but the calm that follows. Sometimes the best part comes after the crowd is gone. So was it worth it? The sunset is spectacular, the setting breathtaking, but you'll never have it to yourself. The crowds, the commerce, the chaos, they change the experience. It's less about quiet wonder, more about crowd management and cultural spectacle. The Oia sunset is a beautiful thing loved almost to death. Go, but go with the right mindset. Don't expect solitude, expect a circus. Go for the architecture, the people watching, the absurdity of thousands applauding the sun. The sunset is just one act. The crowd is the real story. It's worth it, but not for the reasons you think. Oia is a lesson in modern tourism, a reminder that the most memorable moments are often the ridiculous ones. Buy a ticket, laugh at the absurdity, and join the show, because if you can't laugh at a crowd clapping for the sun, what's the point?